Hello, chick. Hindi ko ma-open yung video.
Oh, here we go. I think we're live. Yes, we are live on air. Yes! Hello! Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. And welcome again to another edition of your Be Ignited talk show, our 5th episode. Ito po ang inyong abang lingkod, si Benjie Reyes. Minsan komentarista ng basketball, minsan po ay race announcer ng multisport races, at minsan naman po ay sinusubukang kumarera din tulad ng karamihan sa inyo. So it's nice to be here once again to provide you guys with this nice talk show. So dun sa mga bagong kaka-join lang, this is produced by Ignite Multisport Events, also presented to you by My Daily Collagen and our new partner, of course, Vitargo. Saying hello to JB Serrano and Ross Serrano. Thank you guys for helping Oliver Salas and My Daily Collagen as our presenters for this show. Maraming salamat. JB, thank you. Pati siya yung mga Manggubat family are saying their thanks to you. So, as always, pang-limang edition po natin ito. Anong gagawin po natin? We'd like to give all of you guys an opportunity to be entertained kahit po paano. I know that we are on the 6th week of our ECQ. We're entering the 7th. Okay, and I know that it's been extended to May 15, and we will try as much as possible to provide that entertainment na good vibes, good vibes entertainment lang para ho kayo ay may kasama naman in this. Lahat po tayo as we do our part in staying at home. Ano pa ho? We have invited some guests today. We call them our superheroes. That's right. And hoping that they can inspire you sa kanilang mga kwento. And sana may mga training tips din sila na pwedeng maibigay sa inyo so you can do some exercises while you're at home. And pinakita na rin po kanina ng Ignite dun sa aming title page. Ganda ng mga pictures ng ating mga superheroes. Ways to donate, 10, 20, 30. Hindi po ninyo siguro alam, but Ignite Multisport, they make masks, they make PPEs out of your donations. In fact, they were on the road yesterday, went to about 2-3 hospitals kasama ang East Avenue dyan para lang magbigay ng PPEs and masks na nanggaling po sa mga donation ninyo. So if you could please visit that page and see how you could help, kahit humagkano yan, perfect po yan because it all goes to our superheroes, to our frontliners. All right, moving on. Announcements po muna tayo. I would like to inform our winners ng ating huling pa-contest ng last episode. Congratulations to Ellen Evangelista. Winner of 1 box of My Daily Collagen. And also a winner of 5 bottles of My Daily Collagen. We have Tiffany Batilo, Charles Pamintuan, Pearl de la Cruz, Arthur Doctolero, and Raymond Ordovesa. Galing. Congratulations, guys. Hope you guys are tuned in. I see familiar names here. Vanjan Daya, thank you. Reggie Ukol, Team TLC, thank you for watching. JB Serrano is already watching. Oliver Salas, thank you guys. Okay, ano pa mga announcements natin? Again, 10, 20, 30, we'll show you again how and where you can donate. Alright, intro muna. Ano ba tong episode natin? Sean RJ Alim also is in. Vitargo Philippines, thank you. For this episode, as mentioned, this is to show appreciation to our athlete frontliners. We call them our masked heroes. Since day one of ECQ, mga kapatid, mga kaibigan, okay? Since day one of ECQ, we have seen people doing different forms of recognition for our frontliners, okay? Nakita na natin yung online concert ni Gary V. Nanood ako niyan. Okay, nanood ako niyan. Si Gary V, nag-thank you sa mga frontliners. Nakita natin yung music videos nasa TV. Alam niyo yung hashtag We Smile as One. Babae lang yung kumakanta, yung magandang kanta na With a Smile ng Eraserheads with some nice pictures of our frontliners. That's also a tribute. Now, there are tons of social media posts from everyone who simply want to spread good vibes and say thank you to these masked crusaders, to these masked heroes. We here in Ignite, Be Ignited Talkshow are encouraging all of you, lahat po ng viewers to share this show to others. Okay? Yung mga may online show po dyan, yung mga ibang tulad ko na may online show, please, invite these same people that we have here, itong 8 guests namin. You can invite others, you can invite more. But please invite them. We encourage you to do this recognition every day, if possible. Kung possible lang po. Because apart from praying for these heroes that we have right now, from different fields, it's the least thing that we can do to say thank you. Yung i-feature natin sila at marinig nila na nagpapasalamat tayo, itong ating mga superheroes. So ulitin ko, all online people, online hosts like me, yung mga nagpo-post, you want to invite the same guests? Go. You want to invite more? Go. You want to do this, replicate this? Go. It's our way of saying thank you. Diba? Good vibes lang. Good vibes lang tayo dito, okay? Now, excited ako. We got a good mix of guests today. Just like our favorite cartoon superheroes, meron tayong mga Avengers, may mga Justice League of America, Justice Society of America, etc. And they are all unique and different, our guests today. But they have one common goal. Just like a superhero, protect the good and fight the evil. And they are all athlete frontliners, but they represent different superhero groups. Okay? So we'll start with the biggest superhero group. We will start with our medical superheroes. We got 6 of them. 6 of them. Okay? Introduce ko na. Our first medical superhero. He's a plastic surgeon at St. Luke's Medical Center, Global City, and UP Philippine General Hospital, PGH. 21 years in medicine. Volunteered as a frontline to back up the ER doctors now that he cannot do plastic surgery. As an athlete, 8 years in triathlon, 1 full IM, 670.3 finishes, 15 51 50s, 15 full marathons. My goodness! And 1 15-kilometer open water swim finish. Let's all welcome Dr. Jean Tiongco. Woohoo! Hey Doc, kumusta?
Hello. Hi Chiki, and hello everyone who's on board. Hope you enjoy the show. Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Doc. Thanks, Doc. We'll move to our second medical superhero. She is an obstetrician gynecologist. Became a doctor in year 2005. All right. Graduated at MSU College of Medicine in Iligan City. Ngayon, as a triathlete, she's a consultant, by the way, in many hospitals in Cagayan de Oro. Okay, as a triathlete, as an athlete, started triathlon 2013. First Ironman was in Cebu, 2013. Nakakadalawang full Ironman na, if I'm not mistaken. Yung una niya was in Pilipinas. Tama ba? 2018 yan. Okay. Did Xterra 2. Joined international races in Vietnam, Phuket, Dubai, and Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, we call her the Watamama, Dr. Jamillah Watamama. Hello, Doc.
Hi, mayang hapon.
Mayang hapon, Doc. Kamusta?
Okay lang, nasa bahay ngayon. Galing ako nag-opera kanina.
Nice, nice. Thanks for joining us, Doc. Sana itong show namin ito, kaya katulad ni Doc Jean, sana mabigyan namin kayo ng konting parang pahinga dito na ma-entertain din
Oo.
kayo because you guys have been doing a lot, ha? Okay,
Yes.
Doc, standby ka muna dyan. We'll go to our third doctor. Third doctor in the house. 32 years old, galing Baguio City, currently based in Davao for residency training. Graduate ito ng St. Louis University, mga boys school dyan, okay? He is a medical officer for, ang specialty niya, emergency medicine. And frontliner po talaga ito. Attends to toxic cases of probable COVID patients apart from managing medical emergencies like stroke, naku po, heart attack, major trauma, talagang exposed sa lahat ng aksyon sa ER. As a triathlete and athlete, he is a member of Tri-Team Baguio Benguet Triathlon Team. Let's all welcome Dr. Vladimir Raguindin. Hey, Doc Vlads!
Hello, mayong hapon, guys.
May hapon.
Mindanao.
We now move on to our fourth doctor, a general practitioner, a hospitalist, a company physician of 9 years, graduate ng University of Perpetual Health System, Dalta, Laguna, a barangay health center physician and company physician, and works in different hospitals in Laguna. Ang kanyang triathlon at athlete information has been in the sport for 4 years already, and an Ironman finisher. Ang batang-bata, palakpakan natin si Dr. Alneil Gurimbao. Doc Box, magandang hapon sa iyo.
Happy, thank you.
Thanks, Doc Box. Okay, we now move to another lovely lady in the medical superheroes. Wow, ang hanep ang achievements ng doktor na ito. Graduated in Bachelor of Science, major in Health Sciences from Ateneo, 2009. Okay. Been a general practicing physician for 5 years now. Practicing medical and sports acupuncture for 3 years. Practicing as an acupuncture physician at St. Luke's BGC Complementary Medicine Service. As an athlete, check this out. As an athlete, 8 years in triathlon as part of Sante Barley Tri-Team since 2013. She does obstacle course racing also. Okay? Women's Water Polo National Team 2011-2015. Competed in the Southeast Asian Games in 2015 in Singapore. College varsity swimmer. Went into track and field and golf. Ran the Chicago Marathon in 2018. Did Ironman 70.3 World Championship in France. A Nike Plus Run Club Manila coach in 2015. In 2019, walang-wala lang naman. She raced a total of 25 races. 25 lang naman noong 2019. At dalawa dyan 70.3 ng Ironman. A coach in swimming, running, indoor cycling, fitness movement. Ladies and gentlemen, also a team physician for our ASCAL's national team. Pocari Sweat Lady Warriors in volleyball. And Team Boracay Pirates in Ultimate Frisbee ba ito? I hope tama ito. No? Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Ian Banzon!
Hi, Chicky. Good afternoon. Hi, everyone.
My goodness. All right. We now go on to our last doctor in our field of superheroes. Probably, he was... I could see him already laughing at this description of his. A graduate of University of Santo Tomas. Match 1988. Oh, bawal tumawa. Baka tumawa kayo lahat, ha?
First date ko yan.
Konti na lang, senior citizen na ito, mga kapatid. The first graduate of St. Luke's Medical Center Urology Training Program. 31 years as a physician. 25 years as a urologist. A senior active consultant of St. Luke's Medical Center, Quezon City. And the founder of the Urology Center of the Philippines. As an athlete, he is not a born athlete, but a learned athlete. And he gave the first UAAP gold medal in track and field for Ateneo High School in 1979. Malamang, di pa tayo pinapanganak yung iba sa inyo dyan. Running the 400 meters low hurdles. Played first base for Ateneo High School Blue Batters in 1978 to 1980. A middle distance runner who became a long distance runner. Almost a senior citizen. Last joined a full marathon in Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam in December 2019. Currently exploring duathlon pero hinihingal pa siya as he does that. And the president of Little League Baseball of Quezon City, active in teaching and training young athletes, student athletes in the field of baseball and softball, my brother, Dr. Benjie Reyes. Woohoo!
Hi, Chiki. Good afternoon. And to all your followers, good afternoon.
Hello. Eto na. Our next masked hero. Okay? Yung kanyang accolades, mga kaibigan, pag binanggit ko sa inyo, tumatataranta kayo dahil yung iba nawawala ko sa translation eh. But let's put it this way. He is a uniformed man. Okay? He is a uniformed man. In fact, makikita nyo sa kanya ang suot ngayon. He is part of the Fit PH team. He is part of the Philippine Air Force men's volleyball team na sumasali sa Spikers Turf. At gayon din, okay, OIC ho siya ng team ng Philippine Air Force women's and men's na sumasali sa mga competition all over the Philippines and even outside the country. Has done so many 70.3s, has done a lot of 5150s, a lot of aquathlons and duathlons and full Ironman. Ngayon po, abalang-abala sa kampo because he has to make sure that the rotation of his people, of his unit, and even their players na tumatayo sa frontline ay in place. Hindi umaalis sa kampo po yan. Palakpakan po natin. Lieutenant Colonel Ramil Ranario.
Good
Colonel.
afternoon, Chiki.
Thank you for joining us, Colonel. And last but not the least, we have one more. We call this person our Entrep superhero. Okay, Entrep superhero. Bakit kamo? Dahil hindi siya doktor, okay? Pero iba ang pagiging frontliner niya. Alam niyo po ba yung Ineng Special Barbecue since 1999 na may 22 branches? Siya po yun. Siya yung Ineng doon sa Ineng's Barbecue. Okay? At hindi lang yan, meron pa silang restaurant na Santiago's along Katipunan that serve good dinuguan amongst many other things. 2009, mountain biker na siya. Started joining triathlon in 2011 up to 2016. Nagpahinga muna. 2013-2014, joined the Xterra World Championship in Maui, Hawaii. April 2017, the Paris Marathon. Ngayon, full-time mom na lang para hands-on sa company at para alagaan ang kanyang lovey-dovey na si Richard Santiago. Ladies and gentlemen, Ineng's of Ineng's Barbecue, Michelle Santiago. Hello, Michelle.
Hi, Chiki. Hi, everyone.
Okay, nice to have you guys here. Okay, it's gonna be a busy show today. So quickly, lahat tayo, siguro in that order that I introduced you guys. Kamusta muna? Kamusta kayo? How have you been? We're getting that feedback from one microphone perhaps. We'll try to check. Okay. How are you guys coping with ECQ right now? Yun muna tayo. First things first. Now that we're ending the 6th week and we're entering the 7th week. We'll start with Doc Jean.
Hi everyone again. Well, the ECQ has given me time to stay at home, be with my family, and enjoy things that I've not been doing, like watching TV. And eventually, the whole 6 weeks, my son and daughter eventually learned how to ride a bike, so which means I have more time here at home with them. So
Nice.
So may mga nagawang mga achievements naman, and I'm also working on my masters. So yun, nag-aaral din in the meantime.
Very nice. Okay, how about you, Doc Jam?
Hi, Chiki. Hello po. Actually, as much as I really wanted to stay at home, 'di ba? Yung na-feature sa CNN, I've been very busy distributing PPEs in different hospitals, reaching out all over Northern Mindanao. So the campaign is still there, kaya medyo busy pa rin even if I need to stay at home.
Thank you for allotting time, Doc, na makasama namin kayo ngayon dahil malaking bagay that we get to hear from our frontliners. How about you, Doc Vlad? Ikaw naman, puntahan ko muna.
Hello, Sir Chiki. Actually, it's my 6th day of home quarantine. I just came from duty for 7 days. And actually, it was so toxic. So we need 6 days of rest. So after 1 day, I'll go back by Monday. I'll be on duty again and serving the people. Hopefully we cannot contract any disease, any COVID cases. But I think it's I think lumalala dito sa Davao, but hopefully makontrol namin yun. So realizations lang during the quarantine, plano ko sana mag-sports medicine, but then I realized maganda pala mag-culinary arts. So I think yun. Yun
Nice,
lang.
nice, nice, Doc. And we hope that you get your needed rest, ano, before you go back to the front lines again dahil kailangan nyo yung pahinga. Doc Box, ikaw, kamusta ka, Doc?
Yes, good afternoon po guys. So ito po, busy week din. Since I'm also the head of PERT, yung barangay emergency response team. So busy managing, PUIs and PUMs and even in our companies. Kailangan din po syempre, we have to keep the company employees healthy para magawa din nila yung role nila. Hindi lang naman kasi tayo yung frontliners, even mga nag-igad sa ng medications, nagpo-produce ng food, okay? They're also frontliners too. So we have to keep them healthy also.
Well said, Doc Box. Doc Ayan, we shift to you. How are you during ECQ? Kamusta?
Okay naman. Apart from, kasi yung work ko as a doctor, mostly clinic. So a lot of that wala, but still staying active. Mga phone in or video consults. But basically doing well.
Nice. Thanks, Doc. Doc Benj, puntahan ka namin. Probably you're the most seasoned person here in terms of age. Kamusta now that things have slowed down? Meaning, mas maraming oras sa bahay. Kamusta ang being there in the house with your family?
Well, like any other day, each day is a learning day. You know what we did at home, Chiki? I divided the family into 3. Team number 1 is Miguel and Gabe. Team number 2 is Angela and Rafael. And team number 3 is myself and my wife. Each day, we rotate who will be the chef. So, they will cook food for the family. Bahala sila kung anong menu nila. And then, the rest will criticize what they have cooked. And it's a new discovery. And on the other hand, after all those food that we eat, we continually serving by delivering to the kindness of Senator Nikki Coseteng, delivering food to the front line. So my wife and I will deliver to the different government hospitals and ambulatory centers that cannot stop serving people.
Galing.
So thank you, Senator Nikki Coseteng, for all your donations.
Thank you po and everyone who's helping this cause. Ang galing. Maraming salamat po. We now go to our military to. Air Force. Ganda ng pagkaka-antikas ni Colonel Ranario. Colonel, kumusta naman ikaw? I know you're in the camp, but how are things there during ECQ?
Well, kung si Doc Vlad ay 6 days na naka-quarantine, ako naka 6 weeks na rin on camp. So we're just busy monitoring yung situation and kung ano yung delegated na jobs namin sa mga trabaho ng mga enlisted personnel natin. Medyo supportahan naman natin. Yan, hanggat makakaya ng unit namin.
Galing. Thank you, Colonel Ranario, Lieutenant Colonel Ranario. And then we go to our Entrep Master Hero. Michelle, alam ko nandiyan ka sa corner ng Santiago's restaurant. That's my favorite spot there. But akala ko ba dalawa kayo ni Richard magpapakita ngayon? Kumusta ang ECQ? How's Richard doing?
Richard is okay naman. Ngayon meron siyang virtual ride with Jamie and the group of triathletes. Meron sila yung Everest. I'm sure yung iba, diba? Doctrine. I'm sure alam mo yan, the Everest thing. So, it's also for a cause. Parang may mga pledges sila pag natapos nila yung ride sa Everest.
Okay, thank you, Michelle. So everyone, thank you for being here. No, we'll go deeper into our kwentuhan, our good vibes hangout. No, so I mentioned to you if you guys have snacks there, okay, Mahia, you can munch on it. You can drink coffee as we go along the way. As one of our objectives here is to inspire people, lalo na yung mga gusto maging athletes. Ano, you guys are athletes. Yun ang common denominator ninyo. Siguro unang tatanong ko up in the air, and a lot of people are asking this. Kayo ba? Apart from being an athlete, okay, ginusto nyo ba to na maging doktor, maging serviceman, maging colonel sa Air Force, maging entrepreneur at nagsisilbi, nagagawa ng pagkain sa maraming tao? Was this part of what you wanted when you were growing up? I'll go with Michelle first. Reverse order naman tayo. Michelle.
Ako, actually, bata pa lang ako talaga gusto ko na yung running and everything. Kaya mas na-inspire ako nung si Richard ng mountain biking. So, tinry ko mag-join sa kanya sa mag-ride sa mountain. Na-enjoy ko naman siya. And then, meron kami naging friends na naging from mountain biking, naging triathlete sila. So, na-inspire ako. Sabi ko, hindi ako masyadong magaling mag-swim eh. Lalo na sa running, di rin. So, na-inspire ako kasi ang ganda pala. Ang ganda ng health benefits. So, yun lang. Tuloy-tuloy siya. Maganda yan for our body eh. Habang kahit na meron kang business and busy ka, maganda rin na minimaintain mo yung fitness mo.
Taas ang kamay, all 8 people. If I ask you this, lahat pa kayo when you were younger, were you guys athletic already? Taas ang kamay. Sino ang athletic na nung bata pa lang? Wow! Wow! So we got Doc Jean and Doc Benjie as not athletes nung bata pa lang. Hold on, Doc Jean, Doc Benjie. Doc Vlads, Ayan, Doc Jam, Colonel. As in, hindi pa kayo teenager. Ganyan na kayo? Atleta na kayo? You were athletes? Ayan?
Well, I like playing outside. Pero like formal sports, mga before high school, nag-sports na talaga.
Talaga? But did you ever think na you would be this good as you went down the road? Because you're a good example of how it is to be an athlete and a professional right now in your field.
I guess more of it started na I just enjoyed what I was doing, and then let's just see how it goes. Enjoy naman siya. Then some part of it, I just got lucky na it turned out well for me. And it's part of my profession now.
Nice, nice. Ang ganda naman nun. Colonel Ranario, alam ko naging membro ka ng volleyball team ng De La Salle. Okay? And then before that, you were in the training pool. But when you were younger, 2 questions. Were you that athletic already? And gusto mo ba talaga maging Air Force nung bata ka pa lang?
Well, sa akin, personally, talagang, alam mo, every childhood's dream. Kumaga, if you were like raised up in an air base, most probably gusto mo maging piloto. So it runs in the blood. Grandpa, si airpods, yung mga tito, tita, ganyan. So they're all in the service. But with regards to being an athlete, yung mom ko kasi used to be a volleyball player din. So medyo doon ako nag-incline on my first approximately 15 years of my life bago ako pumasok sa military. I played volleyball. So yun ang ginawa kong puhunan to finish college.
So ayan, ipa-plug ko lang when things go back to normal and we go back to Spiker's Turf, of course pinapalabas po yan ng signal Abangan nyo Philippine Air Force makikita nyo si Colonel Ranario nandun yan sa bench coaching and then managing the players ang husay ng mga manlalaro ng Air Force. Bago kay Doc Jean at kay Doc Benjie, I'll jump to Doc Jam and Doc Vlads. Si Doc Box na wala yata yung signal. We'll try to get him back later on. Before that, Jomic Lumawig. Doc Jomic, hello. Boogie Colyantes. In case you want to know, we have lots of viewers right now. Facebook Live. Sheila Gagi. Wow. My good wife, Lala Reyes, is watching also. Doc Vlads, Doc Jam. Unahin natin si Doc Jam. Ikaw ba, bata pa lang, atleta ka na? What other sport?
I joined palarong pambansa. Track
Wow!
and field. Yeah, track. Tapos, I'm also a member of the volleyball team, high school and college. So, medyo sanay na rin.
Anong hit mo nung nasa track ka? Anong specialty
Dasher
mo?
ako a dasher. 50-meter dash, I'm very good at it. 100 and relay.
So sa sprints ka talaga, no?
Yes.
Fantastic. Doc Vlads, ikaw, nung bata ka, were you ever an athlete and iba ba yung sport mo nun?
Actually, I started with a taekwondo-like sport. So, doon naman sa amin sa Baguio, diba, yung high altitude training. So, we need that every time to have a strong stamina. So, running is one of our cross-training back then. So, yun ginagawa namin ng high school friends ko. We go run. But eventually, I've been in love with running. So, sa high school, naging track and field member ako. And then eventually, I've been into long distance running. Yung recent ko, Tokyo 2029. Yeah. So yun. And recently, I fell in love with triathlon. 2 years ago, 2 years ago lang ako nag-start. And for this year sana, I will be the head of the medical backup. But then it was canceled. So sayang.
Fantastic. Yung pag-shake ko ng ulo ko ngayon, I'm amazed. I didn't know that you guys are, na ganito pala yung mga umpisa dati. Hindi ko alam na si Michelle pala na-inspire kay Richard, kaya pala naging atleta na si Colonel pala dahil sa kampo na-influence ni Mami na mahilig mag-volleyball. Doc Jean, ikaw ang gusto kong puntahan ngayon. I've seen a lot of phrases. In case you don't know, si Doc Jean Ho, tumutulong din yan sa Smile Train, kasama si Kimi, in making sure na yung may mga hair lip nating mga kapatid ay matulungan through racing. Pero Doc, sabi mo hindi ka nagtaas ng kamay, hindi ka athlete ng bata?
Ako yung yung classic example na mahilig sa sports but the sports doesn't love you.
Talaga?
Yes. And then up until now, pag sinabi ko triathlete ako, ang daming unang reaction is, triathlete ka? Ganyan, sa itsura mo yan, nakatapos ka. But yeah, yun. The reality is, I started running until nakatapos ng marathon. After marathon, sabi ko, sige, mag-multisport, 70.3. Then eventually, sige na nga, mag-full, and then tuloy-tuloy. So even until now, fitness na lang siya. It became a habit and a part of my life. So until now, people still cannot believe na triathlete ako.
Wow! Fantastic story. Okay, may mga tatanong pa ako sa mamaya. Doc Benj, before I go to you, saying hello to Jero Santos all the way from Canada. People from Canada are watching us. Joey Guerrero from Australia watching us. I heard that Whit Raymond dropped in also. So Whit Raymond, our international race announcer, my good friend, my partner in triathlon races, baka namalikmata lang ako. No? I hope he's still here. Any case, Doc Benji, hindi ka rin nagtaas ng kamay. May statement ka, you're a learned athlete. Hindi ka talaga athlete to begin with.
To all your listeners, Chiki, there are only two types of athletes. The born athlete and the learned athlete. Simply saying everybody can be an athlete. I was not a good athlete when I started. It is just because that I needed a scholarship to finish my education.
Okay.
So through athletics, I joined the Ateneo track and field team, hoping that I won't be cut from the team so that I will maintain my scholarship. And thus, I'm very happy. I finished my scholarship in Ateneo as an athlete, as a student athlete. And not only in track and field, I was lucky enough as I was improving my skills, also became a member of the Ateneo Blue Batters. Before, baseball was out, so we have to shift to softball. So I played for Ateneo as first base as well.
Galing. Nice stories there to our masked heroes. Welcome back there, Doc Box. Mamaya pupuntahan kita dyan. I'll throw this question to the ladies. Doc Jam, Doc Ayan, and Michelle. Unforgettable athlete experience. Meron ba? Can you share the funniest probably or the weirdest thing that happened to you in a race na hindi na makakalimutan because it either tickles you so much o hanggang ngayon yun yung binabalik-balikan nyo that defined you as an athlete? We'll go with Doc Ayan. Doc Ayan, was there any funny experience you had before?
In triathlon?
In any sport that you have engaged in?
Like,
Top of mind.
Siguro to answer that question, usually when people ask me that, ang sinasabi ko, SEA Games.
Talaga?
Parang it's really a nice stage and I feel very honored to be there. Parang ganun, to be at that level. I played water polo, not triathlon.
Okay.
It was nice. As in, ganda na experience. Also because that year na nag-SEA Games ako, which was 5 years ago, sunod yun eh. Like, I finished med school and then that was the time before board exams. So,
Whoa.
April yun, natapos internship namin. June graduation. The next day, I fly to Singapore. Tapos July, boards na. Ay, August. First week of August. Parang that year talaga was really big and doing SEA Games that year. Although medyo sinide-eye pa ako ng school plus ng iba kong classmates sa parang talaga gagawin mo yan, magbo-boards na. But it was good. Definitely a once in a lifetime experience.
Sarap, no, to represent flag and country, ano?
Yeah.
Ibang experience talaga, no? Punta ako si Michelle. Michelle, meron ba nakakatawang nangyari sa'yo as an athlete? I mean, I know you've stopped up racing for about 4 years now, ano, and focusing on the business. But what was probably your funniest experience as an athlete? Ikaw naman.
Yung funniest ko, yung first triathlon race.
Bakit?
Yung
Ano
mini
nangyari?
sprint.
Oh,
Kasi hindi pa ako ganun confident mag-freestyle sa swimming. So, nung mini sprint, nung turn na ng mga girls, parang nag-panic ako, syempre kasi mass start. So,
oh.
nag-panic ako, parang mga 100 meters pa lang yung swimming ko. Nag-panic ako, so hindi ko alam kung nagbabubbles ako saan ba. Yung bubbles ko pala nasa taas, hindi na sa ilalim ng water. So, yung pag-equalize ko, nagkabalik-baliktad.
Oh my.
So, well, yeah. So, gusto ko sanang bumalik. Pero sabi ng mga teammates ng mga boys, wag kang babalik. Nakikita ko yung mga mukha nila. So, talagang tinapos ko yung swimming ko na nagpo-float lang ako. Yun lang.
Oh, that happens,
Okay.
that happens,
Yes.
That happens, everyone. Doc Watamama, ikaw, ano ba ang pinaka-unforgettable experience mo as an athlete?
Siguro, alam mo yung case ko nung 2018, yung full Ironman ko, di ba? Halos lahat
yes.
That was my first and grabe. Coach Annie was there to see me. Malapit pa lang nasa, di ba, halos nick of time yung time ko, nasa 16 hours na. Dinaanan na kami ng lahat, bagyo, ang init-init. Halos feeling, sabi ko, hindi na ako makakatapos eh. But that time, since I promised to go home with the medal because my father that time was battling cancer. So I promised him I will bring that medal to him. So medyo emotional. During the finish line, talagang I was really, really crying. As in, powering out. Grabe. My pictures is there. I saved it. Talagang very memorable yun sa akin.
And for those who don't know, yung full Ironman yan, sinasabi ni Doc Jam, over 16 hours. That's past 10 o'clock already. Tama, no?
Yes.
Past 10 o'clock ng gabi and they start at 6 a.m. No? Wow.
Yes.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thanks, Doc. Doc Box,
Yes.
welcome back to the group.
Sorry.
Okay lang. I mean, it's understandable. Ikaw, funniest or most unforgettable experience mo as an athlete? Doc Box.
Of course, syempre, wala mo maka-forget sa first Ironman experience. So that Doc Jump said 18-hour, 2018, so almost 16 hours din. Talagang sobrang hirap eh. O paano din, like Doc Jam said, binagyo na lahat, tapos yung extreme heat na ng hapon, then yun na, almost 20 minutes na lang before midnight eh. So, kailangan talaga yung talagang yung kailangan willpower na lang talaga yung magpapatakbo sa legs mo. Yun, talagang very unforgettable talaga. And wala pang chance ulit, pero probably by next 2 years, sana ulit.
Salamat sa mga sagot ninyo, no? Because I'm going to this next portion. And this is not only for the doctors. I want everyone to chime in here. Michelle, Colonel Ramil, and of course the doctors. Because we're going to talk about training, nutrition, and recovery. Okay? Not necessarily in that order. But sige, I'll pick one. I'll go training. I'll throw some questions up in the air. And feel free to jump in. Ito, wala na tong order. Chime in na lang kayo. Of course, the doctors for sure will have a lot to say. But Michelle, Colonel Ramil, whatever you've learned in the sport, jump in. Okay? Ito yung mga tanong ko. Keep it in mind. Science tells us that regular and moderate exercise increases body immunity. Yung may opening statement. Okay? Ito yung mga questions. What is moderate? Okay? Ano ba ang moderate? Pangalawa, how can one say that one's exercise regimen is moderate? Hindi high intensity, hindi kulang. Okay? Pangatlo, dudugtong ko na dito. What differentiates moderate indoor training versus high intensity indoor training? And masama ba yun? Masama ba pag nag-high intensity ka sa loob ng bahay? Too many questions, but please keep that in mind. Anong moderate? Am I doing enough? Tama ba na sa gantong panahon mag-high intensity ako, mag-moderate training? I will zip my mouth. Whoever wants to answer first will get a prize. I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Fire. Who wants to answer?
Oh, well, sa Chiki, yung sa amin sa military, sobrang challenge yan. Kasi we're very, very used to running every day. As in talaga, we have to keep our bodies in shape for any possible, probable jumps outside. So, we're trying to minimize that. And hanggang ngayon, that is also my predicament. Kasi sa amin sa Air Force's Special Services Group, ang goal namin is to keep our Air Force personnel fit. So, ang ginawa na lang namin with siguro this particular na duration ng quarantine period. So we had to devise talaga and study itong mga possible. So we came up with like an indoor fitness exercise for Air Force personnel na pwede naman you can view it in public na baka makatulong din sa inyo. So from that standpoint sa akin personally talagang ang hirap din magpigil kasi I have this yung race calendar. So parang alam mo yung laban ba ako but we have to understand na mahirap I've been to last year medyo bad experience ako regarding din sa immune system. So I had a bad experience with that. So ngayon parang tine-temper down lang, tinitimpla ko kung how am I able to cope up with this quarantine period.
Pero agree lahat na yung exercising really improves your immune system, di ba? Pero balik ako dun sa unang tanong ko. Ito siguro, mga doktor, please, I want to hear from you. Thanks, Doc. I love that. Colonel Ramil, I love that. Dahil ibang ang military. Pero mga doktor, what is moderate? How can we measure that? And is it safe to train heavily indoors? Di ba, delikado? Anong thoughts nyo dyan?
Siguro, diba, siguro Jean would agree na pag sinabi mo moderate exercise, by definition, it means the heart rate would be at least increased to 50 to 60% yung resting heart rate mo. And then in comparison with your high intensity, that would be an increase of 70 to 85%. When you say moderate, yung nakakapagsalita ka pa habang nag-exercise, parang chika pace.
Zone 2, Zone 3.
Oo, parang ganyan. Usually in a week, by definition ng AHA, nasa 150 minutes per week. In comparison naman sa high intensity, ito yung medyo matindi. Pero I think it's being parang mas, kuan siya ngayon, mas sikat siya ngayon. Fad ngayon ang HIIT. Ang mahirap lang sa high intensity, kasi it's prone to stress injuries. Kasi usually there's so much stress on your muscles, tapos sa mga joints mo and sa tendons mo. So, hindi lahat pwede sa high intensity.
Okay. Hindi pala lahat. May pinipili na.
Yes.
Doc Ayan, I want you to jump in. You've been coaching a lot of national teams already. Anong thoughts mo dyan? Especially now that a lot of athletes are watching us right now but not are in the same level as you guys are.
Yeah, that being said, parang running off what Tora said nga, moderate would be relative So, iba-ibang tao, iba-iba sila ng what would qualify or how they would define moderate. Like if you're a more seasoned athlete, much more if you're a professional athlete or you do it as a means of work mo talaga or you're in the national team, then moderate will really be different. So, dapat responsible ka rin as an athlete, whatever level you're at, to listen to your body and know how your body is responding. Now, you can use different methods for that. Personally, I go by feel, so I always check on myself kung how I'm feeling, if I'm feeling good, if I can still push. Other people like to use a lot of different gadgets that give them data to give them an idea of the effort that they're putting in. So, yun yung heart rate monitors, pwede din yung mga power meter, all these things. Then you know your range. So, alam mo kung moderate ka ba or you're pushing too hard. Other factors come into play to define what is moderate for you during that day. Kasi pwedeng mag-iba-iba rin siya. Kuwari, puyat ka, pagod ka. Siguro normally moderate lang yung workout mo dapat, but your body isn't 100% that day. So the moderate effort would be different. So
Love that. Love that.
one thing for everyone.
Doc Jean, Doc Benj, Doc Vlads, Doc Box, jump in, ha? Go. Sige, Doc Vlads.
Thank you.
I want to add with exercise and immunity. Actually, late 1980s, may study from somewhere in the US na sabi nila more than 90 minutes of exercise would be detrimental to your immunity. But then it was contested by this study, long-term study siya. It took 15 years, I guess. University of Bath, they contested that research wherein hindi siya nakaka-immune compromise. So ang finding nila is yung sa yung 1980 study, symptoms daw siya ng allergy. Compared today, there were no symptoms which is pointing to infection. So it's more of allergy. And then exercise actually will increase your natural killer cells. So it's beneficial for your immunity. And if you have if you sustain it with weight training, you can sustain that natural killer cells within your body for long durations, which is protective.
Love that. Love that. Who wants to jump in next? Doc Jean, go.
Yeah, well, as much as we want to exercise, I agree also with Doc Aya na we have to listen to our body kasi kanya-kanyang make yung ating katawan. So if you do not feel well, I think it's already a signal to stop. But if you feel well during a workout, ituloy mo pa rin. But at the end of the day, you have to listen to your body. The last thing we want is you to be over-exercising and eventually getting sick, especially sa panahon ngayon. So it's more of by feel and listening to your body.
Okay, Doc Benj, before I go to you, kay Box muna ako. Doc Box,
Yes, sir. Regarding yung sa question nyo, is it safe to do HIIT indoors? Generally, if you're going to stay at home, okay, and you have lots of time to recover, doing HIIT actually is very beneficial, okay? Pero if like us, okay, when we go out to rounds, mag-duty po kami, HIIT is not really beneficial. Prolonged exercise can increase yung stress hormones, okay, that weaken the immune system. Same time po, dahil nga heavy breathing, okay, mas prone kami sa yun nga po, yung mga microbes, which after long endurance training can also increase the risk of or upper respiratory tract infections, which is yun nga yung COVID, okay? It's a respiratory disease. So ideally, in this time, HIIT is okay if you're going to stay at home. Pero if ever you're going to go out or you have duties like 24-hour duties or more than 6 days duties, moderate exercises enough.
Doc Benj, thanks Doc Box. Jump in, Doc Benj.
Okay, Chiki, moderate and intense, you were asking earlier. The body or the person per se differs from one another, and it should be tailored to the person. What is moderate for me might be intense already for another person. And that is very important. So for professional athletes, I don't have a problem because they have already learned the process of training from gradual to intense training. But for those who are young and new in the sports or in the field of athletics, they should be coached properly. Short of saying, it is better to get a professional coach to guide you on how to intensify or gradually increase your training. That is important. Now, as the other question of indoor and outdoor, both indoor and outdoor has its own benefit to offer. Of course, nothing can beat the outdoor because nandyan ang natural environment for which you will be doing your sports. And that is what you want. But on those conditions that it is not allowable or not possible, an indoor will always be a good complement for your training. Now, in the light of COVID, it's okay to do your indoor training. It's okay to have those exercises. But my warning to everyone, do not get sick at this time because at any moment that you have cough, colds, fever, I'm sorry, but we have to rule out COVID right away and see if whether you have been infected. So ingat lang. This time, yung sinasabi mo, Chiki, to push it to the limit, baka mag-atang for now that we are facing COVID. Hindi natin pwedeng i-push ng todo and then feel bad the next day. Then I might suspect, oh, you might be suffering from or being infected by COVID. Let's eliminate that factor because it scares everybody, di ba? The family, the members of the family is affected, not only you. So advice to all your listeners, go in exercise. Your immune system will improve. But this time, this is not probably the right time to push it to the point that you get sick. But if you are okay and you know your body, as what Ian was saying earlier and the rest of the doctors here, yung kaya lang in moderation to your body fit.
I love that. Okay, if I were to summarize, ito yung mga sinabi ninyo, no? Iba-iba ang tao, iba-iba ang capacity, iba-iba ang trabaho. Sabi ni Doc Box, kung tulad ng mga frontliners, very busy, they need rest. It just adds to the stress. Iba-iba ang fitness level, sabi ni Doc Reyes. So guys, keep this in mind. Then siguro yung pinakahuli sinabi, well, kaya nyo, don't just put yourself in that situation na pwedeng buwaba yung immune system. I'll jump to Michelle. I'll jump to si Colonel Ramil sumagot na kanina. Michelle, you're preparing food for people to take out, deliver. That's an everyday job. Okay? Do you still get to exercise? Do you still find time? And how do you do it?
Actually, totoo lang. Sobrang busy talaga ako. Plus now, I need to focus also with my baby boy. Pero I make sure na may physical activity ako like indoor biking. So, doon yung aking ride ng konti, 30 minutes to 1 hour, okay? Plus, syempre, yung mga household chores, ginagawa ko pagka nasa house ako. Very hands-on. Okay? So, I make sure na active pa rin ako para sa mga tao ko. Kasi hindi ako pwede magkasakit.
Tama. Okay. Thank you, Michelle. We'll dive a bit into nutrition, okay? Dahil guys, I'm telling you already, we're gonna go beyond 5 o'clock here. I hope you can bear with me. Ang ganda ng mga sagot ninyo eh. We'll jump back and forth, okay? Nutrition. Anong nagagawa nito? Nagagawa nito sa inyo as an athlete, as frontliners. You guys get tired, you guys work out pa rin. But how does nutrition play a big role in your lives as athletes and as doctors, servicemen, and even entrepreneurs? We'll go, Doc Ayan.
That's where you get energy, diba? From food, quality rest, and recovery. So, syempre, nutrition is important, especially for triathletes, endurance sports. So, it plays into the whole program. Like, nutrition is part of the training. So, you practice it. Lalo na now, people can get tired in work na parang, sige, ito naman, hindi naman mainit. So, sometimes, ang haba ng mga rides, or ang haba ng mga takbong daming ginagawa. But you still have to keep in mind that your body is still working and it still needs energy. So hindi pwedeng push lang ng push. You still have to have a nutrition plan. Not just while exercising, but even after. I mean, we're all at home and there's really no big excuse to not eat well kasi you have the time now to think about it and really plan it, try things out, what would work for you and what wouldn't. So, kailangan pa din na pinag-iisipan siya.
Doc Ayan, I have a follow-up question to you. I also work as a commentator for the PBA, and I know this one player in the PBA by the name of CJ Perez, who is one of the best players right now in the country, okay? Baka nga mag-overseas pa yan sa Asia na maglaro. I hope para malayo yung maabot ng bansa natin. But he uses this particular brand as his body fuel, Vitargo. You guys have heard of that, right?
Yeah.
I tried it. I just read about it. I tried it. I'm just a weekend warrior for basketball. Ang ginawa ko pa nga, nagtakbo ko ng short distance sa umaga. Then sabi ko, okay to, pagod ako. Tingnan natin kung mag-e-epekto to. Nag-host pa ako noon. Alam ni JB yan. Then I tried it in the evening. And it did me wonders. Ano ba nagagawa noong mga tulad ng Vitargo in as being part of your nutrition list?
Vitargo, I use it in trial workout. Kahit na nung nagtitraining ako last year for Ironman World Championships, even during water polo training. We even had a training camp for water polo in Thailand last year. And then the whole team was on Vitargo. As in, lahat kami kanya-kanyang stash. Kasi it's really effective. Our training days would be any time between, usually 2 to 3 hours, sometimes twice or 3 times a day yung workout. And it really gives that extra boost of energy. I use it during races. If I have a long training day, then I use it also. Pero maganda siya kasi carb, so ang bilis nung effect and wala siyang crash. That's personally for me. So, I like using it and I don't do gels na. Buti ngayon, yung races dito sa Philippines, maraming Vitargo. So, I don't like sa run route. So, hindi mo na kailangan masyado magdala. So, really good for me. I time it well. Sa bike ako, 1 bottle is Vitargo, which is my carb source or my energy source. The other one is water. Now people can have different choices on what fuel they want. Pero syempre, kailangan meron yung may calories.
Okay. Okay. I just got word here no that kung sino man ang interested to try Vitargo, I think all you gotta do is follow them on social media. You can order you can order online. Ladies and gentlemen, you can order online Vitargo. You might need that kasi body fuel. Lumalabas body fuel yan. So right now that you're stuck at home, mga doktor dito, di ba? Pwede mong gamitin yan.
Try it out, di ba? Nothing new race day. So wala namang race anytime soon. Perfect time to try it.
Okay, tatalonan ko si Doc Jean ha. May bote na dun parang
Napopromote na siya.
tinutungga na ni Doc Jean dyan. Doc, okay, I'll Dr. Benjie, I'll skip you first ha. I'll go to these other guests here dahil lahat ito nag-Ironman na Okay? In general, mga kapatid, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Nutrition sa inyo, quickly, how crucial is it? Doc Jam.
It's really very crucial, lalo na when I did my first full Ironman. That was really the time I needed a coach kasi hindi ako magaling talaga sa nutrition siguro what works for you may not work for the other. Kasi di ba may Vitargo, ang daming Gugels. Ako, Gugels doesn't work for me.
Okay.
For several 73 races ko, talagang after taking Gugels, sakit-sakit ng ulo ko after a race. So
But for
now,
others, nag-work yun, di ba?
Yeah, others really walang effect. So kaya siguro what personally I would suggest you experiment during training. That's what I did during long rides. Halimbawa, this week ito ang gamit ko. Then I would assess myself. For the next week naman yun, iba din naman ang gagamitin mo. And then that's the time then I came along with this kind of nutrition which works for me so far for my 2 full Ironman. Yun ang ginagamit ko ngayon.
Okay. Doc Jean, galing kang duty, galing kang trabaho, hindi galing training. Okay din ba mag-Vitargo?
Actually, yes, I think so. I mean, any supplement is good as long as it's an FDA approved thing. But nutrition is crucial. I cannot emphasize the fact of its importance. Sabi nga nila sa triathlon, the 4th discipline is nutrition. So, it's really natuto na ako diyan. I DNF twice because of poor nutrition. So
wow, okay.
Ako pinaghahandaan ko talaga ang nutrition. So I tried everything until kung saan ka mahiyang. So one of those is Vitargo, nahiyang ako sa Vitargo. So yun, until now I'm still using it.
Nag-DNF ka twice and it's because hindi ka handa sa gasolina mo? Ganun ba?
Oo, yun.
Sa katawan,
maling nutrition. Kain ng kain the night before. So and then yun, I paid dearly the next day sa race.
Coach Ramil, mga sundalo, sus Maria Josep, sanay kayo dyan no? But I would like to believe tao din ang sundalo. And you guys also need nutrition, am I right?
Yes. Actually, picking it up from Doctor, tama yan. Kay Coach Melvin Faustos, who's very crucial nung INPH ko rin 2018. So, tama yun. Experiment. That's what I did. So, personally, what I did, Chiki, I incorporated it sa volleyball team ko. So,
okay.
Medyo, yung mga bata natin, alam mo naman na Air Force team namin is not one of the youngest. But
yes.
the whole team sa Spikers Turf. So just to keep them competitive, we add the fourth discipline, which is nutrition. Kaya also, they have tried Vitargo kasi medyo introduce ko sa kanila. Yun yung sikreto namin, kaya medyo 5 sets kami pag lumalaro. So yun yung mga nalalaman sa triathlon that we could always adapt both sa servisyo at saka sa ibang sport, not just triathlon.
Did you just realize that you revealed to your opponent yung sikreto ninyo na Vitargo pala ang sikreto mo? Sinabi mo na sa mga kalaban mo eh.
Actually, we're very, very thankful kasi kay Sir JB din kasi the national team of the head coach of the national team is coach of the men's team. Sila yung naka-silver ng SEA Games. So, pinulungan din na tayo ni JB para mabigyan natin ng proper nutrition and national men's team natin ang volleyball.
Alright. Doc Vlads, Doc Alneil, before I go to Michelle, kayo ba may diet kayo na sinusundan when you prepare for a race? O seafood diet kayo? Anything that you see, you eat?
For me, seafood. Si Doc Vlads muna.
Doc Vlads, ikaw?
Di ba kasi sabi nila, eat and train. Don't diet and exercise. So every time actually unhealthy siya. Every time I go training, I do SBR sa gym, and then after swimming, it burns your calories. Actually, final laps mo sa swimming, ang iniisip mo talaga pagkain na. So yun, I eat anything actually.
Talaga? Tapos, sarap naman.
Pero may weird akong ginawa actually with in terms of the nutrition during the Ironman 7.3 2019. Yeah, that was last year. Si Dr. Aportadera, kilala to ni Doc Jean. Actually, pinayuhan niya kami to try prune juice.
Okay.
And then, so far effective naman, pero I think mas nakatulong sa akin yung Vitargo.
Thanks, Doc Vlads. Doc Bok, hold on guys, requesting yung may background na parang radyo. If that's coming from you, pa-mute na lang nung mic, Okay, thank you. Doc Box, ikaw.
Ayun po, same as Doc Vlads. Actually, seafood din, eat all after. But, ano po, may training, nutrition plan naman din ako. So, months prior. So, more on less ng carbs, parang keto actually. Hindi mo siya whole keto, pero semi-keto. So less yung carbs. Then before the race, weeks prior before the race, yun na yung medyo magka-carb loading na. So yun nga, fourth discipline ng triathlon is nutrition. You have to set parang tune-up race mo before a big race na kailangan practicein mo rin yung nutrition mo. Hindi lang nutrition, pati hydration mo. So you have to time everything right before a race. Yeah.
Fantastic. Before I go to Michelle, shout out to all the way from Scotland. We're being viewed from Scotland. Kelly Makatangay and Manny Makatangay, thanks for watching. Dennis Cortez is also here. And Monching Romano. Okay, kung kailangan nyo daw ng assistant coach, Monching is offering his services to you guys. Okay? Pwede nyo kunin yung services si Monching Romano. Michelle, paano to? Ang sarap ng pagkain ng Inegs tsaka ng Santiago. So, ikaw, when you train, do you deprive yourself from all these good treats that you make?
Chicky. Alam mo, I love to eat. I really love to eat. I do eat pa rin barbecue and dinuguan, Plus, kasi I really love to cook eh. Pero I make sure na yung portions ng food tama lang. Tikim lang, ganyan. Yeah, tikim lang. Basta dapat I get enough serving of veggies and fruits. Tapos balance dapat lagi yung carbs, protein, and fat intake ko. Kasi mahirap pagdating ng race magsasuffer ka talaga eh. So, like Doc Jam, ako talaga hindi rin ako sa mga gels. Hindi ako po pwede. I've tried, nakatapos ako ng race by eating chippy along the way. Talaga? Bumili ako sa tindahan sa Cebu. Buti na lang, may nagpahiram sa akin ng pera. So, yun. So, I'm happy natapos ko.
For those of you who don't know, pag madaming races na si Inegs nagpo-provide ng post-race meal. At alam mo, pag siya yung nag-provide dahil 100% nung nakakain ng post-race meal nakangiti. Alam natin pag Inegs yan. Doc Benjie, ikaw lang ang hindi nag-triathlon dito, but recently you ventured into duathlon. Thank you to Carlos de Guzman, by the way. Because of Carlos, yung brother ko nag-try ng duathlon. And you enjoyed it. Meron ka bang sikreto sa ikaw? Meron ka bang parang nutrition regimen mo? Do you follow something before you race?
Like any athlete, it has to be balanced. Everybody spoke about carbohydrates. Everybody spoke about protein. Everybody spoke about hydration. All of which should be taken the proper balance suited for your body.
Okay.
Oftentimes, we forget fruits. Yun na lang i-highlight ko. Please add fruits into your diet because that will help you a lot in maintaining the balance of your electrolyte as well. So when you are going to a big race, what is important is to set the goal. What is my goal for my big race? And how do I achieve my goal? Then prepare not only in training, but also in nutrition and hydration. As what Doc Isaac Gurimbao said earlier kanina, di ba? Hydration is part also, ha?
I love that. I love that. Guys, okay I'm managing time here. I already asked permission from you, overtime tayo ng konti. But sisingit lang ako. Viewers, ang dami nating nanonood kasi. If you want to ask specific questions after the show, follow our masked heroes here. May mga social media accounts sila. No? Okay, you can go search for Doc Ayan, Doc Jam, Doc Benjie. Doc Benjie, malamang mga anak na lang niya dahil hindi naman millennial yan. So, hanapin nyo lang yung mga anak niya. Even si Colonel Ramil and Michelle, no? Michelle later would plug on how you order from Inengs and Santiago. So you have to have your proteins and your carbohydrates, of course. Doc Jean will also be able to help in Doc Vlads and Doc Box. I'll jump, gentlemen and ladies, I'll jump into recovery. Okay, but before I jump into recovery, part of that, na-touch on na ito eh. Listen to your body, use your gadgets. Now, let me ask you, which is better? Do I listen to my body or do I embrace technology or do I do both? Okay, I'm looking for two people lang muna to answer that kasi tatalo na tayo sa recovery. I'll go with Doc Ayan over here and I'll say Doc Jean. Okay, Doc Ayan, Doc Jean. Do you listen to your body alone? Do you embrace technology or do you do both?
I think whatever works for you. I use both sometimes, but when I race, I just mostly listen to my body and kasi alam mo na yung pakiramdam eh. And I go by feel. It's nice to have the heart rate monitors, the smartwatch, especially for training. Because in training, you can push. So para makikita mo talaga kung ano yung effort and you can adjust. But race day, that's it. What you have, you have.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be too averse to the technology. You can use it. It's very useful. You can play with it. Dami magagawa and you can see how much more you can improve with it. But at the same time, if you're not very techy, you can still be a very decent athlete and have good times. Kahit na wala masyado or very minimal, but it has value then to have it.
Doc Jean, how about you? Doc, yung mic lang, Doc, sorry. Naka-mute ka lang, Doc. There you go.
Okay. I also agree with Ayan. Well, times are changing. We have to also be adaptive to the present changing time. So we need to embrace technology to help us improve. Ang ano ko lang is takeaway ko lang is not to be too dependent on technology also. Because there will come a time in a race, namatayan ka ng Garmin, na ang ano mo. So eventually also have to do it by feel, but embrace the things that technology can offer, but not to be too dependent on technology.
Love that answer. Singit lang ako ha. Michelle, you have to tell later on yung contact numbers. People are asking here already. They want to order barbecue for the recovery food in their training.
Kami din.
Kailangan mong i-announce yan ha. Kailangan mong i-announce yan ha. Okay,
Yeah.
may pa-contest tayo mamaya ha. Go ahead, Dr. Reyes. Go.
I would like to add to both Doc Jean and Doc Ayan's comment on this item. No?
Go.
One
sige.
thing that would probably help the athlete is the mood.
Sorry, the what?
The mood of the athlete.
Mood of the athlete.
In any big event, the focus on what you're doing will bridge you to finish line.
Okay.
If you are in the state of anger, you cannot perform well or depressed. But
Kapag
if
bad
you're
mood ka, oh.
in a good mood, light mood, happy mood, then the chemicals in the body are secreted properly, and that is where how you feel and how your nutrition works together. Plus, your gadget will tell you everything is okay, and that is the extra push among good athletes. Why do they win the race? It's because they focus it, put it in their mind that I am at the right positive attitude today. I have the good mood and everything works well.
So, etong lahat na nandito sa Zoom ngayon, pag kumarera tayo, matatapos natin to dahil good mood tayo lahat. Good vibes tayo lahat.
Yawn.
Yan! Okay. We jumped into recovery. I love this. Sorry guys, we're really gonna go overtime and I don't mind. Because you guys are inspiring a lot of people. Recovery. We are now done with the race. We are now done with the training. How important is recovery and what would be some of your tips to make sure that we recover faster? Because some people say, bike ako ngayon, bukas takbo ko, tapos mag-garters ako for my swim and I repeat on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Tama ba yun? Or should I leave room for me to heal and watch some Netflix and feast on my popcorn? I mean, just kidding. Okay, who wants to go first? Fire. Ba? May dumang anghel. Walang gusto sumagot. Punta tayo kay eto. Sila Vlads kasi 1 week nagtrabaho 6 days on quarantine na. Vlads, ikaw, how seriously do you take recovery? Knowing for a fact na nag-duty ka, nagte-training ka.
Yeah, for me, I take it seriously. Actually, sa physiology, it says that within 30 minutes post-exercise, your body will recover or have muscle repair. And nutrition is very important. So kaya I eat all. But for this, na nag-duty ako, I assure that I will recover within a day or so before hitting another day of exercise.
Okay.
So ganun siya. And I just want to share that there is something that we term as overtraining syndrome.
Okay.
Parang this is prolonged exercise na inadequate yung recovery mo. And totoo yung sinabi ni Doc na mood disturbance is one of its symptoms. So you have to know your body and to moderately recover as long as possible.
Okay. I'll jump muna to Doc Ayan. Doc Ayan, again, reason why I'm keep jumping back to you, marami ka mga national team na hinahawakan, and you've been to a lot of sports. Also, sorry, this helps me a lot. Sorry, I just have to tell you, my daily collagen helps me a lot in my recovery. Ikaw, Doc, have you tried this? Is collagen good in a recovering body?
I've tried this. Collagen kasi diba sa joints, skin, so it's a good supplement to try as well. But these are all supplements. So, syempre, kailangan you do the training and everything.
Yes.
You have access to these things, then good, diba? As we were discussing a while ago, it's nice to try out things when you're not in a competition, and that's exactly where everyone else is at right now. So it's a good time to try different things, see what works for you. Then maybe, diba, hatawin mo sa training mo for a hard training day that's still paced.
Yeah.
But it's a good supplement. I think that helps with sleep din diba?
Yun ako papunta tulog. Colonel Ramil, Doc Jam, the others, jump in, Doc Jean, Michelle, Doc Box. Anong factor ng tulog? Tama na bang 5 hours? 6? Or do we have to go with what our parents have been telling us, 8 hours? Which is a luxury, To sleep 8 hours is a luxury. Although, ironically, you can race for 16 hours. Kaya niyong gawin yan. But, ang tulog, how crucial is it? And meron bang number? 6, 7, 8? What's the magic number?
Chiki, sa akin personally, yun nga yung irony sa amin we were brought up, like, I've been to the service for like 20 years na. Pero parang wala sa vocabulary kasi ng mga sundalo yung
Pahinga.
proper sleep, recovery. So parang ano siya, alien siya. But ako as a triathlete, medyo nung pumasok ako sa sport na to, parang I gained the experience, and through experience I try to impart this. But for me talagang ang average na tulog ng sundalo mga nasa 4, maswerte na yung 6. So nakaka-adapt naman kami. Depende na nga lang yan sa edad. Siyempre, hindi naman lahat ng mga sundalo at mga atleta buwabata. So, na-adapt, but eventually, yung 4 to 6 hours for us sa military, masarap na yun.
Doc Jam, ikaw.
Chiki.
Doc Benjie,
excuse
yes.
me. I'd just like to comment on Colonel's reaction, no? Kasi yung crucial word na ginamit niya is adapt, di ba? And he is very correct. The military rigid training in PMA push them to the limit such that their body has adapted to a rigid training.
All right.
And for them, sabi nga nila, walang karapatan yung rest eh. For them, especially on those critical moments, kahit pagod na, pagising yan, dapat 100% sila ulit ng mga sundalo natin. And because of the adaptation that the body reacts to it. But remember, the adaptation is good and reliable. When we were young athletes, kaya natin mag-adapt eh. Pero put the factor of age based on experience, you have to change the adaptation also.
Okay, so sa grupong to, ako lang pala ang kaya mag-adapt talaga, no? To that. Kasi kami lang ni Doc Aya na kaya mag-adapt talaga dyan sa mga bata pa eh, di ba? So pasensya na kayo. Kidding aside, adaptation, I love that. Coach Jam, have you adapted to that? Busy ka in terms of, sabi mo, you're an OB doctor,
Yes.
nagpapaanak ka pa rin, kahit na ganito yung sitwasyon, but you still try to squeeze in your training. Have you adapted to that? And ilang oras ang tulog mo? Anong recovery ni Doc Watamama?
Alam mo, Chiki, it is something that triathlon has really helped me na na-discipline ako. Kasi I'm on call 24/7. Halos lahat ng nanganganak na sa mga dawn, di ba? Kaya very light sleeper ako. Isang text lang, gising na ako niyan eh. So, a sleep of 4 to 6 hours is really yun na ang routine ko eh. Pero, nasanay na ako with having how many years in triathlon. Alam ko na yung routine ko eh. In between clinics, in between na hindi ako busy, nasisingit ko na yung training. So, kung sasabihin mo sa akin na I'm really prepared in every race, no, talagang kulang. Kasi with my work, talagang mahirap talaga siya.
Doc Jean, can you say the same thing? Mahirap din ang trabaho mo because sabi mo nga, di ba yung pagiging plastic surgeon now takes a back seat. But if it's an emergency case, like burns, mga ganyan, you have to. So, have you adapted also using that word of adaptation?
Yes, I have adapted na, and my realization is wala na sa oras how many hours. It's more of the quality of sleep that you have.
Yes.
Ganda nun,
you can sleep for like 4 hours, the next day maganda gising and all. Otherwise, you sleep for 8 hours and then the next day you still feel sluggish. So, yun din also ang nakuha ko sa triathlon, yung discipline to prioritize sleep among any other things. Kasi before, night out, mga ganun. But now, parang you really have to allot a certain number of hours for sleep. And that for me is very important. Quality na sleep.
I wanna check with the food service industry. Dahil, ang ganda ng sagot, yung sundalo, iba. Dahil, walang choice eh. Kailangan on their toes. Mga doktor, ganun din, nag-adapt. Ang food service, Michelle, that is no joke. To be in the kitchen, to provide good, honest to goodness, clean food, quality food. Have you adapted also?
Yeah, oo. Chiki. Nung active ako sa triathlon, talagang priority namin yung tulog, no? So, I schedule my, yung marination, yung production. So, para, pag alam ko may training ako, I make sure na naka-prepare na lahat para pag nag-train ako in the morning, hindi ako hanapin ng mga staff ko. So, pwede ako mag-report like after training, mga 11 o'clock. So, ganyan. So, tutulog na kami ng 9 o'clock kasi sa Richard, kailangan maagang matulog. Kasi 5 o'clock or 4:30, gising na siya dapat.
Wow. Okay. Doc Ayan, go ahead.
I think, but if this is good. I mean, people adapt, but if we're looking at what's ideal, this is what
Okay.
I try to do and what I would tell my patients, and they would know this, that to sleep, that 10 is a good time to sleep.
Alas
Yun na.
10. Okay.
Even if you go derma, yung mga beauty, skin, whatever, 10 is a good time to sleep. In my practice, holistic medicine, Chinese medicine, at least that it's not just the hours, di ba yung sabi, hindi, nakaka 6, 8 hours naman ako. Hindi, like, it's the time. It's the most yin part of the day, where your body recovers, replenishes. I mean, you do all that work, napapagod yung katawan mo. The repair happens at a certain time.
Oo.
At night, you sleep. So parang kahit na sabihin mo iba, 8 hours, 1 a.m. sila matutulog, then they'll wake up mga, di ba, 10 a.m. It's still not the same. And as what Doc Jean said, the quality is different. So having a good quality sleep happens during the nighttime talaga. So ideally, I'd say if you can sleep early, and 10 isn't even that early. I mean, it's decent. That's what I tell my patient. Come on, it's a decent time, and we're not perfect. I mean, some days, diba, life happens, but as much as possible, if you really want to be on top of your game and be healthy, sleep earlier.
Okay, nice. I love that. Okay.
One addition, Chiki.
Go.
I came across a medical journal because earlier we were talking about how many hours sleep is good. I think this is a journal from the American Cardiology, and they say, as our parents used to say, 8 hours of sleep is what is necessary, right? But in that study, the 6 and the 8 hours have the same effect. So if you're going to ask, what is the minimum sleep that is really the standard? 6 hours, if we talk about minimum. And I do agree with Dr. Ayan that to sleep at a decent time is the right time to do it, at the right time, at the right timing, so that you acquire or achieve the best recovery.
Kita nyo na. So now you know why we made the show 4 o'clock. Ha? Kasi para by 10 o'clock, tulog na kayo lahat. Ha? Yun sabi ni Doc Ayan. Okay, now we're going to the fun part. A bit fun part to. To our friends from Ignite Multisport, we'll be showing some nice pics randomly, one after the other. Okay, one after the other for everyone's appreciation. Papakita namin yung mga still photos ninyo. Don't be surprised, it's gonna come out very, very soon dahil I'm moving on to the next part. We're nearing the end. A few more questions. But prior to that, I want people to see your pics as athletes and as masked heroes. Okay? Our friends from Ignite, if you could show those pics. Tingnan natin kung ready na sila ipakita yung mga ibang pics. Okay. Sige. We'll skip that a bit. Kung pumasok, sige lang, sumagot lang kayo. I throw this question to everyone here. Quick answers. I want quick answers. You're being an athlete. You're being an athlete. Lahat kayo, whether running, triathlon, now takes a back seat. Okay? As you're now engaged in a different race. We call this race a race to save humanity. Diba? By helping the sick, by providing food to those in ECQ, diba? By securing the safety of people, in the case of Colonel Ranario. How did you deal with this mentally? Mental aspect. Nung hindi na kayo atleta, ibang karera na, karera to save lives, to save the country, to save the tummies of those who are in need. How did you face this mentally? Quickly quick answers. Doc Jam, ikaw.
Mentally talagang everyday, di ba? There's a lot of news na mga fake news, and the news is very alarming, especially that more than 20 doctors na succumbed to COVID-19. So talagang emotionally we are really down. But we have to keep the faith and see na there's still hope. I'm always praying every now and then, every time I go out of the house na these things will end. And, always prayer lang talaga. We heal as one.
Doc Vlads, ikaw, how do you, anong thoughts mo doon na mentally?
Yeah, actually before I go I went for duty at the emergency room. I was stationed at 911. And actually sa 911, kabado na talaga ako. Anong ina-expect ko dito? I might get infected. Because you see, we cater patients who are dyspneic or nahihirapan huminga. You don't know na meron silang COVID. And at times, you do intubation and all. And you're at risk talaga. I'm thinking, kamusta yung family ko? Or kamusta yung mga kasama ko? Sana safe kami umuwi after this duty. But despite of that, I'm always praying, and being an Ironman helped me actually to endure this. And I hope you pray for us, guys. And we can finish this war immediately and kita-kits na tayo sa starting line.
Dagdagan ko lang yung question ha. Ganda lang sagot ni Doc Vlads. Doc Benjie, Doc Ayan, Colonel Ramil, Doc Jean, Doc Box, Michelle. Lumalabas kayo ng bahay knowing that you're gonna face this unseen opponent. You step out of your houses. You follow what you promised, your oath as a doctor, as a soldier, as a food provider. But you also face the danger of being exposed. Diba? Anong iniisip niyo? How do you address that? Every time you step out of your homes knowing that you can be in danger too. Colonel Ramil.
Kami naman sa military, we're very sportive in whatever kung ano yung interest namin na gano'n. Alam mo, a little bit of inspiration lang. You just have to think of your family. Ano yung you can contribute para maging safe sila. Siguro that's a point on kahit sino, kahit hindi ka frontliner ka or you're posting at lahat tayo, we're all responsible for our health family and our loved ones these times of in the business.
We go to Doc Ayan, ikaw.
Well, in sports and in competition, so as in life, some things really aren't in our control. And then you just adjust. And then you do what you can. You do the best that you can. That's really all you can give in. You help as much as you can. Then hope that's enough because that's really the best you can give.
Michelle?
Sorry. Cheeky, I won't deny, my baby boy Miguel, I'm worried na I might be infected, tapos madala ko sa house, plus my parents and lola. Pero hindi rin kasi mawawala sa isip ko yung mga employees namin. They need me financially, they need work. At saka may mga guests na nag-message, yung mga friends ko na nagtatanong kung open ba kami. Kasi they also want to support the frontliners, especially sa mga hospitals. Nagdo-donate sila ng mga food. So, nandun yung, alam mo yung moral responsibility mo nandyan. Hindi mo po pwedeng isipin palagi yung sarili mo. And the moment you came out of your house, always pray na lang. Lahat naman tayo, will face death. Pero it's good na nakatulong tayo, nakashare tayo sa mga tao.
Doc Box.
Yun. When I step out of the house, of course, pray. Pray ka talaga. Kasi hindi mo alam if ever you have a patient, you never know if he's positive or not. So, ang ano na lang ko is to pray. And yun, ang source of strength ko is my family, my wife, and my daughter. Okay? These are extraordinary times. So, meron akong something na magkwento sa anak ko na during this time, anak, merong ginawa si Papang ganito, and very interesting yung magiging story ako sa kanya this year, age of COVID. So,
Wow. Doc Jean, sorry medyo naging emotional tayo lahat dito. It's a tough time. Doc Jean.
Ako, I'll be honest and I'll say, natatakot din talaga ako every time I step out of the house because of so much uncertainties and of course yung mga fear na nangyayari. But, you adopt this kind of mentality, parang Ironman mentality or something na may racer mentality na you stay the course, laban lang, eventually sama-sama tayo sa finish line. So that's my mentality, just stay the course and sama-sama tayo, matatapos din to. There's a finish line to all this.
Doc Benjie, probably you're, again, no? Siguro pinaka-season sa amin dito. You have kids, you have grown-up kids, and just recently, just like sila Vlads, sila Box, no, the doctors here, you had an operation. You had to go operate on someone. You were dressed up like a ninja. Uh, what prayer do you have in mind? What do you do when you step out of your house? Na alam mo, pagbalik mo, naku po, baka may bit-bit na ako dito at baka pati ako tamaan.
Okay, number one, fear is always there, right? It's inevitable because of the enemy that we do not see, COVID-19. I'm afraid. In fact, sabi ko nga, man was not created for self, but for others as well. So, being man for others, I talk to my family. I told my kids, my wife, this is not my decision alone, but a family decision. I told them I was called to assist in a major surgery, 2 consecutive surgery, and I'm afraid. But I would like to hear your thoughts. And you know, I was so happy. All my kids answered, if you're gonna ask me, I'd like you to stay home, Dad. All of them. But it seems like this is duty bound that you have to go. More so that a friend was calling you. And I know Daddy will say, it's your moral obligation as well. All of them, with the fear in their heart, in their mind, they all agreed, go ahead, help, because your help was needed. So when I left the house, gumaan ng loob ko because we are on the same page. Then everybody prayed, not only myself, my family, you prayed for me, everybody prayed for me, na nothing bad will happen. So yun ang masasabi ko, more so because one of our relatives passed away, one of the first few doctors who passed away.
Dr.
So
Hara.
they
yes.
all, Dr. Raul Hara. So may they all rest in peace. And some of them are my colleagues. You know, many of those on the list. So nandun yun Siki. Kung yan ang sinumpaan mong trabaho at hindi ka para sa sarili lamang, kundi para sa kapwa. Kaya kailangan gampanan natin at dasal lang ang magdadala.
I'll throw this one to Doc Vlads dahil si Doc Vlads ang kakatapos ng 7 straight days ng duty. Sinasabi ng mga triathletes, Doc Vlads, don't quit. Quitting is not an option.
Yeah.
And you're doing that. But how do you make the patients that you've helped in the ER embrace that same mentality? Huwag kang bumigay. Huwag ka, laban, no? Because sabi nga, di ba, if you say, entering the race, you have to have that mood to meet the finish line. And I guess,
Yes.
to win in this race against the opponent that you can't see, you have to have that mood. Ano ginagawa mo, Vlads? Para ma-embrace sila yung quitting is not an option.
Yeah, so for me, I silently pray na lang. When I face them, I silently pray na they get over this. And I tell them that this is temporary. Actually, ang virus, hindi naman yan forever. Mamatay yan ng kusa. But just have patience and we will get through this. And yun talaga, prayers. Pero ang kinakawaan ko talaga ngayon is yung mga relative ng mga patients, ng mga dead on arrival patients namin, na they are COVID suspected already once they get to go at our hospital, which is a COVID referral center. Automatic PUI na sila. So they get into a black bag and cremated at once. So yung mga pamilya na hindi ready na mawala yung relatives nila, it breaks my heart actually. So actually sila yung sinasabihan ko talaga na don't worry, mag-e-end din to. I will pray for your relative and we'll get through this together. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm nearing the end. Salamat sa sharing nyo, but I want to hear again from each one of you as we say goodbye to everyone and your message to all those listening to us right now. Michelle, we'll go with the ladies first. I go Michelle, Doc Ayan, then Doc Jam, then I'll go to the gentlemen later on. Michelle, message mo sa lahat ng nanonood and regarding the situation we're in right now. Go ahead, Michelle.
Yeah, so kailangan lang natin i-keep yung faith natin. Stay strong, always pray. Siyempre, you have to maintain social distancing kahit na nasa bahay lang kayo, no? So, and then, lahat ng dapat gawin para mag-sanitize. Always bring your alcohol. Okay? So, alam mo naman yan kung ano ang dapat mong gawin kahit na whether you're in or out of the house. So, just like that, lagi mo lang iisipin kung ano yung mga dapat gawin para hindi ka, hindi ka kapitan din ng virus.
Thanks, Michelle. Stay there. Huwag ka muna bibitaw dahil... by the way, Michelle, if they want to order for your food, please, importante yan eh. Any hotline or website that they can visit?
Yeah, for your food needs, there are delivery services na pwede natin tawagan. Para maiwasan na ninyong lumabas. You can call our call center hotline, 8777
Okay.
1227.
Okay.
And we are also available sa Grab at saka sa Food Panda.
Okay. Thanks, Michelle. After itong final message, may pa-contest tayo. Yung quick questions lang anong tatlong guests natin. Doc Ayan, your turn.
For me, I'd just like to remind everyone, kasi everything's been said, you know what to do. So just be responsible, not just for yourself, but people around you as well. And stay healthy because it's the best thing you can do for you not to get affected by the virus. Keep yourself healthy, your immunity high. So stay healthy and be responsible. Then I'd like to thank Vitorgo for also inviting me and talking to me here. Try it out.
Thanks, Doc Ayan. Doc Watamama, all the way from Cagayan.
Yes, parang this has been my feeling since the pandemic has started. Yung we are carrying the world on our shoulders. Talagang masyado siyang mabigat. Then we are sent to a war na wala tayong proper training. And we are unarmed, actually. We lack the PPEs. It's so easy to be overwhelmed in this situation, but I still have that strong faith in him that this will end. We need to maintain a sense of calmness and hope because it can be very difficult with the influx of many news every day, which will cause so much anxiety. But above all, we have to trust our Almighty. And so to those that who are at home, the best or the noblest thing that you can do is stay at home. Yun ang pinakadakilang pwede niyong gawin. So, and also, of course, practice social distancing.
Thanks, Doc Jam. Doc Vlads.
Actually, kasi ko lang since nasabi na lahat, social distancing, training indoors would be safe. Actually, ang hinihingi ko na lang is prayers sa amin na frontliners that hopefully ma-overcome namin to. And prayers din sa mga patients namin na affected, especially those who went to demise already. Kasi kawawa rin sila. Actually, let's pray also for their relatives. Actually, pag may COVID ka, wala ka nang time magpaalam sa relative mo na may COVID. You don't have the luxury of sending your final message. So I hope that we pray together in this war and we will win this. And let's see each other at the starting line again.
Thanks, Doc Vlad. Si Doc Box, puntahan natin mamaya. We go, Doc Jean.
Again, this is something now we are not prepared, but at the end of the day, we're all in this together. Doctors are doing their duties. Restaurant owners are doing their duties. The military is doing their duties. So those who are at home, stay at home. Let's do our part. We just have to stay the course. Matatapos din to. So let's just keep the faith and keep praying.
Galing. Colonel Ranario.
For me, actually, sa lahat ng nakakapanood o makakapanood pa nito, we would just like to ask for your patience and support sa lahat ng mga ginagawa ng mga ating daluhan, ng ating mga other frontliners. Kami supporting role din kami po sa mga medical personnel natin. Aside from your prayers, the most that we can do is to be a hero. So lahat po tayo dito, hindi lang kami na nandito. Lahat po tayo, pwede po tayo maging hero dito kahit nasa bahay ka lang. Kasi isipin na lang natin yung mga nasa frontline at saka kung sino man. Lahat po sila may pamilya at gusto po nilang makauwi ng maayos. At ganoon din po kami. pagdasal niyo lang po lahat po kasi kami na makauwi po ng maayos sa mga pamilya namin. At saka ito po kasi yung karera na to, ito yung hindi natin alam kung saan ang finish line. Pero we have all the faith sa isa't isa, pagiging Pilipino natin, na matatapos din po ito.
Salamat, Colonel. Dr. Reyes.
Okay, my message will be probably on a different note, but will be also appropriate as well. For the youth, sports is an avenue for higher education. You can get scholarship, just like I had. And it will be a bridging thing of the impossible through hard work and discipline. So while you do this, stay at home. And for the professional, health and wellness is a pillar for success. Stay at home, and you will be helping us as well.
Well said, Dr. Reyes. Doc Box, are you back on the air? Doc Box, can we hear your paalam message sa mga viewers natin, Doc Box?
Siguro nasabi naman na nila lahat. So just pray, stay healthy, not only physically but also mentally. Okay, always check on others. Check on their mental health. Okay? Kasi during this time, marami na rin ang naging anxious na, depressed. Para to trauma actually, this ECQ. So always check on each other. Okay, so ilan naman po.
Okay, now, bago ako magpaalam, we have 3 questions. Ang makakasagot ng tama, may premyo. As mentioned earlier, we'll go first with Doc Jean. Ano yung tanong mo? Yung surprise question mo.
Ano ba yun? Sorry ha.
Ako na magtatanong para sa'yo. Ano?
Ikaw na magtanong.
Ano ang specialization ni Dr. Jean Tiongco? If you get that right...
Plastic surgeon.
Wag mo sabihin na
Ay,
plastic.
sorry.
Huwag mo sabihin na plastic surgeon, Doc. Huwag mo sabihin yon. Pag makuha niyo yung tamang sagot na plastic surgeon, may prize kayo, ha? Okay. Colonel Ranario, ano yung question mo?
Saang branch of service?
Anong branch?
Branch of service.
Branch of service.
Where I am serving.
Okay. Saan? Kung merong Armed Forces of the Philippines, kung merong Navy, kung merong PNP, saan si Colonel Ranario? Tama ba?
Yes.
Oh, konti na lang yun ha. Isa na lang yun. Okay. Michelle, ano yung magic question mo? Para makakuha ng 2,000 pesos na innings. Okay.
Yes. Ang question ko is, what is the best and safest way to get your food?
Best and safest way
to get your food.
Tandaan nyo, all three questions, yung kay Doc Jean, may 4 sachets ng Vitargo, may 5 bottles ng My Daily Collagen. Yung kay Colonel, 4 sachets Vitargo, 5 bottles My Daily Collagen. Yung kay Michelle, 4 sachets Vitargo, 5 bottles My Daily Collagen, and 2,000 pesos worth! Thanks, barbecue.
Yeah.
So, paano ba yan? So, it's 5:43, my goodness. Thank you guys for your time. Ito yung time na magpapaalam na ako, and huwag kayong bibitaw muna. I'd like to inform everyone we can still accept donations sa aming 10, 20, 30. We'll flash it later on where you can donate. Kahit piso yan, tatanggapin namin kahit 50 centimos, 25 centimos. Donate because we make those into masks and we give them to our frontliners. And I'd like to say thank you to Oakley, Specialized, Garmin, Hoka, and Tier. Maraming salamat. Vitargo, JB Serrano, maraming salamat, Vitargo. My Daily Collagen, Oliver Salas, thank you. And once again, lakpakan natin ang ating... Go. Yes.
Can I greet my coworkers?
Go ahead.
I want to greet my coworkers at SPMC Emergency Medicine.
Whoa!
Friends at the IM department. Sila Doc July, sila Doc Don, and especially my rehab friend, si Doc Cheryl Apyag. And my cousins sa National Children's Hospital, si Dr. Jesus Soriano. That's all.
Gusto ko yan. Doc Jam, ikaw, baka may shoutout ka sa mga taga-Cagayan.
Hi, Cagayanos, pagpuyo sa balay, palihog lang. And to my JR Borja family, and hi, especially the OB department.
Doc Ayan, shout-outs. Go ahead.
I'm good. Hi to everyone. Wala akong specific.
Okay, Doc Benjie, ikaw naman, yung mga tropa natin St. Luke's.
Okay, to all the urology residents of St. Luke's working so hard, Department of Surgery working so hard, and the entire St. Luke's family, continue serving, be safe, and one last thing. No? Oh, by the way, Bridges Dialysis also continue serving this dialysis patient. They need it. And lastly, I would like to thank, by the way, Hoka, because my run in Vietnam was great with my new pair of shoes, Hoka. It was, I tried my first timer with Hoka, but it was really good.
Boss Leo, maraming salamat. Ineng, sa mga nasa kitchen, bago gusto mong batiin.
Yeah, oo. Thank you very much sa mga empleyado ng Ineng at sa Santiago. Sobrang love na love ko kayo talaga dahil nakikita ko yung inyong commitment and dedication ngayong times ng COVID. Thank you for helping us, and syempre doon sa mga customers, no, tawag lang po kayo if you want your food to be delivered. Nandito lang po kami palagi. Thank you so much.
Salamat, Michelle. Doc Box.
Shout out to my wife, of course, Zane, and my daughter, Rafi. And to my triathlon team, Praetorian Triathlon team. And yeah, keep safe. Thank you.
Doc Jean.
Shout out to my teammates, Green Hills Tri Team,
Oh,
Tri
yes.
St. Luke's, Smile Train, and of course, lahat sa triathlon community na very supportive to each other.
Yes.
Nagme-message sila, and also I'm very thankful to belong to such a very supportive community, yung triathlon community.
And finally, Colonel Ramil, ang mga tropa natin, mga gusto mong batiin.
Okay, ingat lang kayo mga miyembro ng ating mga kasundaluhan ng ating ng Armies of the Philippines, at saka syempre pasalamat na kami sa aming Commanding General kay Lieutenant General Allen Paredes, sa aming Group Commander kay Colonel Tabutol, sa buong Hukboy Mapawid ng Pilipinas, of course my team FitPH, at saka yung very supportive namin dyan na tumutulong sa amin si Jeremy Go ng Go for Gold, of course Start, Sir JB sa Vitargo, shout out na rin sa Appreciation Sports, Ambition Sports and Exercise Science kay Coach Luis, at saka kay Chance ng Brew 360 Try. Salamat sa pag-accompany sa amin sa mga virtual rides namin. Tsaka kay Coach Melvin Fausto and the whole team ng ating ng ating triathlon. Keep the faith, laban lang tayo.
Salamat,
Chiki,
Colonel.
I forgot.
Yes, Doc Jam, sige.
My next step Tri family, Coach Annie. Sorry I
Of
can't
course.
join lagi in the morning. Very virtual na team kuan kami, hindi ako nakakasali. Thank you.
Sir
Hi
Chiki, ako rin.
guys.
Oh,
Forgot pa.
sige po.
Baguio Benguet Multisport sa South Shore Triathlon team here in Davao, and Triat. Hello.
Okay, wala nang habol. Wala na.
Abal.
Box.
I have a YouTube channel pala, Box Gurimbao, so subscribe. Yun lang.
Sundan yan, ha? Okay. So, on behalf of Ignite Multisport Events, ang gumawa nitong show na ito, saluting our superheroes. Let me call you Superhero Jam, Superhero Vlad, Superhero Michelle, Superhero Benjie, Superhero Ayan, Superhero Jean, Superhero Ramil, Superhero Box. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng superheroes. Ako po si Chiki Reyes, ang boses ninyo for Ignite, Be Ignited Talkshow. Nagsasabing maraming salamat for tuning in. Stay safe, stay home, spread this show, make more shows like this to honor our frontliners. And I say, be ignited, but stay home. Maraming salamat po sa inyo.
Salute
Paalam.
sa'yo, Sir Chiki.
And
Thank
we'll
you.
see you. We'll
very
see you
much.
again.
Chiki.
We'll see
Thank
you
you. Thank you, Chiki.
on Wednesday. We'll see you on Wednesday for our next show, April 29, 4 p.m. pa rin. Paalam, superheroes, salute!
Thank you. Thank you,
Salamat
Ignite.
po. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Cargo.
Bye-bye.
You.
Now it's time to kill